There's always so much pressure to introduce people who are great at what they do because you have to get it just right. And our Woman Crush this Wednesday is exactly that. And all we can say is she's an incredibly talented, multi-award-winning singer and songwriter. Woke Nation, please help us welcome Shekhinah, who joins us this morning. Good morning.
Yay!
Clap for
Why are you sitting so far?
Sorry, can I come closer?
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Morning.
Good, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us.
Yay, of course.
So look, it's been a great, let's call it 4 years, right? And I don't watch Idols, but I didn't even know you were in Idols until
What?
obviously like you blow. Yeah, I was
Really?
like, yeah, I was like, dude, I was playing Back to the Beach back in
That's
Austin.
cool, though.
Then people were like, yo, like, wasn't she on Idols? Like,
I don't know.
Baby. So when you took part in the competition, right? So I know you get asked this all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it must be disappointing not to win. What is your immediate thought after that? Like after realizing, okay, I didn't win the competition, what do you think of it?
What now?
I think the competition makes you feel like you're going to be a star. So you kind of just, you're not really stressed or care. But I guess it's the few months after when nothing happens, when it really starts to kick in. So I think we all, like all the contestants that didn't win, really started to get angry and upset, like the next year when there's new contestants and you're kind of not important or people don't tweet you as much. So yeah.
Was there ever a moment where you thought, is this music thing still going to happen for me?
All the time, oh my gosh.
Really?
I had to beg my parents to let me stay in Joburg. I had to pay for it myself. I had to prove that I was doing something, but there was nothing happening.
Really?
Yeah, so I guess you have to try, yeah.
So how long was that for, that nothing was happening?
A year, I think 2013. I matriculated in 2012. And in 2013, nothing happened at all. And then they forced me to go to school. And then I went to college for 3 years. And I think at the end of the 3 years in college, I had basically done most of the songs that I set out to do, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then when do you realize, when this start coming together for you again, you realize, okay, you know what? I've got this.
Yeah.
Because when you're working with Kyle.
Yes, Back to the Beach, definitely. I think it just inspired me. I was very disappointed at the outcome of Johannesburg, and that's kind of themed around Back to the Beach. So the city, like Joburg, didn't really fit me anymore, and I just missed home. So I guess going through all of that really inspired me to do something that took me out of it. So it's really important. Like the good times and the bad times are really valuable because they help shape you. So yeah, I guess when I did Back to the Beach, I was like, okay, we can try again, and I was motivated, yeah.
So by the time you're doing Back to the Beach, I know you said you were writing some of the songs while you were studying. Was Rose Gold already done? Had you done most of it? When were you working on that?
I think not at all, but I had done some stuff. So I did most of the stuff in college in third year, but then I took the whole year after college to work on Rose Gold and kind of try and set up a home studio, and yeah. But it started in college, yeah.
Okay, so Woke Nation, you joined the studio by Shekhinah. Tweet us if you got any questions, actually, at 405 Mornings. Don't forget the hashtag Breaking Dawn 405. When we come back, still having a discussion with her, and I want to find out what it's like to be a coastal baby. Because I'm from the coast, and
You know what I'm
I actually love it. I always tell her,
Yeah.
she's a hater. What does she know?
City girls, city girls.
From a real city, you can't hate me for that.
Yeah. What? So we're not a real
What's a
city?
No,
city?
it's like a fishing town.
Do you see
We'll
now
be
this
right
hate?
back.
Okay, we'll be back after this.
Welcome back to Breaking Dawn, and it is a Wednesday, which means we get to hang out with our woman crush for this week. And this week we have Shekhinah.
Absolutely, and she was telling us how Durban rocks and Goog sucks.
What?
Yes.
No, I think we're talking about how it's a fishing village, and she agrees.
No, it's a fact that Durban rocks. Like, it's a literal fact.
Thank you.
It can be both those things. It can be a fishing village and it rocks.
Okay, fine.
It's a fishing village for outsiders.
Fair.
We keep our turn up to ourselves.
Tell us about Rosefest. What is that about?
I think for me, it is just something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to be in the space where I can like curate my perfect idea of a show and have my audience there. I think most of the performances that we attend are just there's a lot of them, but they're booked by someone else, and you have a lineup of people that you don't kind of get to choose who to be with. So you're mixed in with a whole lot of other people's audiences. So Rose Fest was really important for me to try and do something that was for me, you know, to make my own space and make my own world. So yeah, that's what it is.
And I'm not speaking badly of any other genre, but just imagine if Shekhinah would have come after like a drum artist, for example,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. The crowd gets so disappointed.
Exactly, right?
Mood drops. Yeah, it's awkward. That's why we have to do things we want to do.
So where is it going to happen and when?
Yeah.
Nasrec Expo Center, Johannesburg, 9th of August. It's a public holiday and it's also Women's Day and the lineup is all women.
Throwing a gig is a lot more different, right, to actually getting booked.
Oh,
When you get
gosh.
booked, your coins come up front.
You show up,
Get
do your
there,
work.
do your thing, and you go, right?
You don't care.
Yeah. When you throw a gig, you actually pay a lot of money up front to get those things happening. So, for example, Nasrec, you just get the shell. You got to get the stage, sound, lighting.
Yeah.
And then, security. And then you sell tickets, right? And you hope that the money comes back. But even then, you're only going to know after a gig whether the money comes back.
Yeah.
What made you take that risk?
I didn't know I was taking the risk, ignorance. So I thank God for ignorance because that space of ignorance where I thought I can also do it, you know, I'm not Shimza, I can also have my own show. Or, was definitely ignorance, and I think I take my hat off to Shimza, Casper, Super Mega Show, Iverson Tour, all the artists that put on their own productions, Major League Gardens. I really took it for granted what I'd have to do, and I'm really in a sticky situation. Okay, no, I'm joking. I didn't know, and I went into the process, and now I'm learning. So I have a more greater respect for promoters, I guess.
And then when it goes well, right, because it will go well, will you then be taking more control of your gigs moving forward?
I would like to. I think if this is successful, I feel like I'd like to consistently have one big performance in the year, but then I also want to descale to make sure like potentially every Friday night I have my own show that's in different cities that you can come and see me at, that's still curated by me. Like most artists overseas, you know, they really just make their own space instead of being dictated to all the time. Yeah.
Quick question, because you have to go now.
Okay.
Rose Gold did phenomenally well.
Yeah.
Won Album of the Year, Female Artist of the Year. Is there pressure to make new music, and are you making new music?
There's so much pressure for new music. I don't really care.
Doing the Rihanna move.
I really don't. It's been
Busy
2
with other
years.
things.
But what I do appreciate is everyone being excited for new stuff, and I will be performing new stuff at Rose Fest.
Yay.
But if you're not there, you won't know. So yeah.
Okay, so you have to go to
You
Rose
have
Fest.
to come. And the guys need to come as well, because who will buy the ladies drinks and fun things?
So it's not their show, but
It's
they
not
can
their
come.
show, but they're more than welcome
To sponsor the
to
drinks.
come and sponsor. It's Women's Day.
We will do that. Thank you very much for joining us,
Thank you,
Shekhinah,
guys.
Woman Crush Wednesday.